is not to be left, you see. And this is natural. It's not something you need to force anything. If you don't feel it, don't forget about my words. Okay? But if you feel it, then honor it. It's fair what I'm saying, no? I'm not saying just believe me what I'm saying. If you feel it, if it's something that in you, but you know that you could be a lot more into that direction, go in that direction. Don't be afraid. Particularly if it's your experience that you realize you've been taking care. If you look back into your life and you've always been something that you've always been somehow careful. People arise in your life when you need it, circumstances, jobs, help. Sometimes you need help and it appears in the form of somebody who needs help, and when you help them, it helped you. And that's the same, beloved, you see. It's not just a coincidence. Oh, look, oh, how good. Oh, it's it's all there for you. Everything that's happening in your life is orchestrated. But you fail to see it. You see it as cosmic dust under a weird wind. And then you just try to see if you can get a fan to create a different current of wind. And you're disconnected. And then you complain that you're disconnected. Of course you're disconnected. If you don't love the divine, you're disconnected. What else are you doing if you don't love your divine? You love illusions. You love fantasies. So I want my discourse is just to encourage you not to feel inadequate. It's just to encourage you to say, look, it's beautiful to be in love with life and with the circumstances that you live. It's very humbling and it's very grounding. It's really good. It really brings you to the center immediately. And it hurts me because I see very little of that many times when I talk to people. I observe the reactions, as I said to you yesterday. I'm not observing what you say to me or what we talk. I just look at different angle. And I see your aptitudes and your attitude. And if I don't see love or any reference with genuine, which doesn't need to come through words, this is another language. It speaks in silence too. If I don't see that, it hurts because I know you're going to fail there. Your heart's still close to the truth and to any divine power. So then if you don't have that, it's a tough job for you, because all the labyrinths are connected, you know. All the labyrinths are connected, and everything you believe in is just another sack. So when there's love, there is no space, there is a space for the thought. There is a space for the thought, but there is no support to the thought, you see. There is a space for the thought, but there is no support for the thought. You may have the thought you need to take care so you can keep the control of everything, but it doesn't need to. It doesn't mean you need to believe in it. And if you recognize divine order, will you follow a thought of creating order? If you recognize divine order, will you follow an I thought in your mind that promised to know the way to create order? You won't. It's like if somebody tell you, look, only for a few pounds I can take you to where you are. So you recognize divine order. You don't have the thought any space for credit. You can let it flow.
Is that what you call total surrender?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, total. Take off the total, because otherwise, is surrender is or is not.
Yeah.
There is no such a thing as partial surrender. It's like it's a joke. It's like I love you quite a lot, no? It's a horrible thing to say. Yes.
It's like let go, it's like...
Sorry?
It's like let go, it's like trust. It's like no I. No obedience to the I.
Mm-hmm. No obedience to the I. Beautiful.